Hello everyone and happy holidays to everybody that is watching this video. Before we start, a little disclaimer about what you're about to see. This video is not the first video of my channel. It's not the first devlog on my channel either. But since there is almost a 1-year gap since the last time that I uploaded anything on this channel, and almost every information that I gave is outdated, and also I have something called being insecure about my past self, most of those videos are unlisted now. Alright, let's do this one last time. Hello everybody, my name is Napstar. I'm an independent game developer working on a untraditional, story-rich action-adventure called World Hopper. This is me trying to be more social about my game, since I am finding out that I actually need to show my game to the world to actually get some eyes on it instead of just trying to make it for presumably no one. Yes. This video is me explaining what really World Hopper is about and what is the project that I'm making, since I've been already working on this project for almost 2 years. So without any more stalling, let's just start with the story first. So imagine this dimensional race of people or creatures that are in charge of looking after different stories. Basically, they are tasked to watch over every single media that has any sorts of story, from books, movies, animations, video games, comics, etc. And their job is to make sure everything goes perfectly. These races of creatures are called World Hoppers. And in my game, World Hopper, the game puts you in the shoes of a young World Hopper called Name, who travels to this broken story that doesn't have an ending, that is unfinished, that is full of chaos that you unravel as you travel through it. And it's your job now to fix this story and to fix this world. Basically, World Hoppers are a version of ourselves, humans, and how we consume different medias daily. Soon after, Name notices that this world and its creatures inhabit the power of the different elements of a video game. Basically, the world and the story is kind of sentient. So in my game, there are characters that can literally control the brightness of your monitor, not literally, or characters that can control the story, they can control the code, some characters can control the music, some of them can control the art, the animations, some of them can control the shortcuts of your keyboard, and each of these come to play a part in battles and different scenarios of the game. And it's basically a world like Name never saw before, like no World Hopper saw before. And you get stuck trying to fix the world as you travel through it and find different characters, befriend them, or fight them like any other RPG that you might have played. You learn more about who World Hoppers are, what's Name's backstory, and meet different characters and explore their side of the story and what is their part in this world. And that's the basic idea. The game is heavily inspired by the humor and charm of Undertale and Deltarune and the combat of games like Final Fantasy VII, and visual themes of very surreal, old dark fantasy media like the themes of Hollow Knight and my favorite show, Over the Garden Wall. Speaking of which, let's move on to the... So when it comes to the art of my game, Episode 1 of World Hopper is visually heavily inspired by Over the Garden Wall, as I said earlier. It takes place in this fantasy fall-themed forest, and the structure of the way I design the rooms is also heavily inspired by Hollow Knight, with the layers and how you have like more front layers with these dark trees to kind of give depth to the world. Since the last video that I put on my channel that is still public, you can see that a lot has changed. Firstly, there are new assets, there are more foliage that move and are interactive, that makes the world kind of more fluffy. The tree trunks are redesigned to be more clean and more recognizable. The shadows beneath them is also redrawn. And also the textures of the grass, it's been shrunken down, and now the textures look more crisp and crunchy, if you might say. I've been experimenting with some light engines that are not designed by me, Yeah, I don't know how I feel about the lightings yet, because I really don't want to distance myself from the old-fashioned pixel style of the game, and I think this kind of lighting kind of takes away from that, so I'm probably gonna use it very rarely in really special occasions that can really benefit the visuals and the story at that point. And then we move on to the characters. Well, other than drawing a lot of other important characters and a lot of NPCs, the main characters mainly went through some major changes, mostly name, because he was missing his iconic cloak, which is like his world topper suit. I updated that, and he's still missing the cape, the purple cape, in some of his sprites, but I need to change that, and I will. And for Evelyn, which I haven't been able to talk a lot about, she's kind of this secondary main character, this supporting lead character that follows you around. She's your first and main party member. I just made her more fluffy. Yeah, she was kind of flat, so yeah, I puffed her up. Yeah. Moving on to the gameplay, I always admired Undertale for giving you control in the fights with the bullet hell sections, breaking you from the typical turn-based RPGs that can feel a bit lazy for some of the players. I wanted to have a mix between both of them. I wanted to have a fast-paced freestyle action battle section while still maintaining the strategy elements of a turn-based RPG, because nothing beats the good feeling of making the right decision when you get rewarded after you strategize, which is why the battles always start with the turn-based section. You have your typical menus, action, items, stats, but after you make those decisions and the turn starts, you go in this fast-paced fighting section where you dodge enemy attacks and attack them back, making combos and doing different things and using the stats that you choose on that turn before the timer runs out and the next turn begins. Because the fighting is a necessary and unescapable part of these battles, choosing items or any other button other than attack still puts you in a fight. The way I maintain that is by punishing the player if they choose other options. For example, yes, choosing an item starts the turn and puts you in a fight anyway, but instead it reduces your damage by 50%, making it harder to survive that round, while rewarding you well with the item that you chose. This aspect of the game was the part where I spent my most time designing, so I probably will make another video just about the battle system and I go more in depth about how it works there. I am trying to make the battles not be random encounters, still giving you a chance to avoid enemies if you liked. And with that, let's move to the final part of the video, the music. This is just a fun extra part of the video. There is nothing much to say other than that if you are interested to listen to my soundtracks and the music I made, they are actually uploaded on my channel as we speak. You can go and just listen to them anytime you like. And in case you're wondering, I can show you a track that I've been working on that is still unfinished, called The Night That the Violin Was Played. Yeah, it's an environmental music supposed to be played in parts of the map where you travel and continue your adventure. It's not finished, probably needs some changes, but yeah, that's probably it. Thank you everybody for watching. In case you want to follow my work, I do have a Telegram channel. I know, not your typical Discord channel or Steam page. It's so non-traditional, I know, but I do have it. It's there. I don't know, if you want to, you can. So I usually post about my stuff there a lot. And yeah, thank you for watching this video. Hopefully I am not gonna just crawl back into my cave and continue making videos when I felt like I had a good progress on this project. Thank you everybody again for watching. Be sure to leave your ideas in the comments down below. And yeah, Happy holidays and Happy New Year to you all. Bye bye.